Hey there, I just got back from an internship out in Utah working for Ancestry.com, and I thought it would be useful for me to make a video that condensed my thoughts a little bit and shared some of the more subjective lessons. Some of them are work-related, some of them are more so for what you should do on your weekends. So yeah, let's get started with the work-related lessons. I can guarantee you that during your first internship, you're running into things that you've never seen before. For instance, deployment systems. It's rather dangerous for companies to deploy untested code to customers, so companies set up environments that are safe places for code to be tested. Don't be afraid of new things, and be sure to ask lots of questions because it's the fastest way to grow. No joke, during my first 2 weeks, I asked over 50 questions on all kinds of things, and my teammates were very happy to hear them. Don't take on more than 1 or 2 stories at a time. I'm saying this because I messed this up personally. One time I had 4 stories and I kept having to force other people to wait for me to finish something else. You'll be context switching enough with 1 or 2 stories. Also, after a few days, I began to feel tired and sluggish after work, which isn't something that you want. Don't expect to be writing hundreds of lines of code per day. For reference, I wrote about 50 lines per day during my internship. I also tend to commit like 3 or 4 times a day, which means GitHub tracks every change, even if it's just 1 character. I at least had this idea of a professional developer in my head. Someone who works in the software engineering field and knows how to solve any problem. They know what packages to use, what data structures to use, and it's just a matter of coding the thing up for them. I'm here to say that doesn't happen and these people don't really exist. Rather, the process looks more like, I've heard of this thing before, let's see how to solve it, and they start skimming articles, and eventually they know what to do. It's fine to Google things, and it's okay to not know everything. Notice that I'm not saying that you don't have to memorize anything. Just looking stuff up occasionally is fine. You don't want to spend your time Googling, and your company won't be very happy with you if that's what you do all day. If your company offers access to LinkedIn Learning, I'd suggest taking advantage of it. There's all kinds of courses you can take, like Linux Basics, Introduction to Photography, or Video Editing. The good news for you is that it's free training from professionals out in the field. I know for me at least, networking isn't something that I like to do, but you need to do it. An internship is a great opportunity for networking because most people want to grow their networks, and you should definitely take advantage of it. As you network, you get better and better at it and becomes less annoying. It's not really fun to network, but later in your career, you'll be thankful to have a large network. Take every opportunity to become friends with your coworkers and other interns. This isn't like high school or college where everyone's looking for new friends. People already have their cliques. If you don't do this, you'll finally be sitting around the house every day after work and on weekends, which gets boring pretty quick. It's pretty likely you're going to have to travel for your internship. That means you're going to run into things you've never seen before. For me in Utah, there's these things known as soda shops, which are similar to ice cream parlors, except that they serve soda mixed with other stuff. I didn't even know that they existed before I got here, and I really enjoyed trying them out. I'd suggest traveling around on your weekends. Traveling is a lot of fun, and it's a great way to get to know the other interns. If you don't have a car, then you can try to find someone who does, so you can plan trips together. If you don't know what's around, you can actually ask your coworkers or other locals that you meet during your internship. I'd just like to extend a thank you to Ancestry for providing me this internship. It's been a lot of fun. I've learned a ton, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you.